All right, so today is exactly what we did yesterday. If you notice, all of these problems, actually not all of them, most of these problems are in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is m or y equals mx plus b, right? So this says y equals mx plus b, so I can easily say that, what's my m for this problem here? So m is equal to 5 over 2. And what is my b? Right? Easy peasy. I could do that for all of these on this side and then graph them on the back. Is that correct? It's pretty simple. But I want us to go down and look at number 5. If you notice, for number 5, the first one is in slope-intercept form, right? So I could actually say, what is m? And what is my b? B is 4. But for my second one, it's not in slope-intercept form. So I need to do some movement, okay? I'm going to have to work it on both sides of the equal sign, right? So if I want my x on that side, I'm going to need to move it over. So what is the opposite of 5x? What's the opposite of positive 5x? So I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. I'm not subtracting 5x from 6, so I'm moving it off to the right a bit. This becomes 0, and I bring down whatever I'm left with. I'm left with 3y. And what do I want to write first, my negative 6 or my negative 5x? I want that 5x ahead of my 6 because that's my mx plus b. Okay? Do you have a question? No? Just, okay. So now I have a 3y, but I don't want 3y. I want y all by itself. So to move this, what do I need to do to every term? I need to divide every term by what number? By 3. This becomes 1 or just y. Can I simplify this here? I can't, right? I can make it into a mixed number, but I don't want to do that. I want a fraction rise over run. 5 does not divide by 3. They're not even numbers. I can't simplify it, right? So I'm going to just go ahead and leave it as negative 5 over 3. And that's going to be my slope. Now I have a negative 6 divided by 3. I can divide that, right? A negative divided by a positive is what? What kind of number is it? It's a negative. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So now I can go up here and say that my m is what? What is it? Negative 5. Make sure you're paying attention to that negative sign. And my b is what? What is it? Negative 2. Again, making sure that you're paying attention to that negative sign, because that will change the direction and location of your graph. Okay? So I think, looking at it, 1 through 4 are in slope-intercept form. 5 through 10 are going to require a little bit of work. Okay? Not a lot of work, right? You're just changing one of your equations. Now, one of your equations here, number 7, you have to change both of your equations. Both of your equations. Both. This one's different. So let's look at 7 and 10. Okay, 7 says x is negative 4. Is there a y in there? So can I put it into that y equals mx plus b format? Can I? No, I'm going to have to do a t-chart on this one, right? What does it say? X is equal to what? Negative 4, right? And what are my 3 favorite numbers to use for my y's when I have 1, 0, and negative 1, right? So now I can graph that line. I don't even have to do any math for that one. Same applies for number 10. You're just going to make a t-chart. This time y is going to equal 4. Okay, it goes back to when we did those lines of reflections in geometry. Everybody remember those? Any questions? No. So the first 5 are pretty much done for you. You just have to do your M and B's on the rest of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to have to do some work on 6 through 10. This is day 2, so we've already been here. This is day 2. You should have done your homework last night, very similar to what this was. You're going to have the rest of your class today, this period to finish this assignment. You guys ready? Any other questions, comments, or concerns? All right, hit the homework.